Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue number 9. That's right, folks. Things are still happening in intense ways in this book, which I guess is what it's always going to be like, which is kind of exciting. This feels both mature, but still classic TMNT. It's not in like the extremes of The Last Ronin. It's just these people are tired. These guys have been through a lot. They're feeling world weary, which I understand and I think is really fun and everything I want from these characters. So it's cool. I like this run. I like the artwork. I'm in love with the artwork. It looks so good. It's so fun. The panel layouts are incredible. The colors are so vibrant. We're doing something really fun and I'm just into it immensely. So this issue is primarily narrated by Michelangelo. And he's explaining to us that it just seemed like yesterday he was doing his, Japanese TV show, and now he's back doing like the real world stuff, getting hunted by real arrows and real ninjas. But he's like, I kind of miss the good old days, but then I get hit with like an arrow in the back and it's stuck in my shell, or like a harpoon comes at me, or someone's got a gun and they're shooting bullets at me, and I'm scraped up and I got shurikens. I'm like, oh, yeah, this isn't what I missed. But he's trying to break into a facility where they were holding Donatello because Donatello sacrificed himself and was like, I'm going to be the prisoner, the hostage for all this stuff that's going down. And when he gets inside, he discovers Raphael, who was doing the same thing but came in through the window as to not draw attention to it. They get into a classic bickering match between the two of them, and they realize that it's a setup and the windows close with like bars over them, and some ninjas come into flamethrowers. I think because this book is, from Michelangelo's perspective, it is a lot more bright. Like, the colors just are so vibrant. It's so interesting to see that. So Mikey has to get carried back to where they're hiding in the sewers, and Raph drops him off as they see Leo, like, talking to their father. He's talking to the dead rat. Neither of them still understand, like, what's going on, but Leo's become enlightened the way that Donatello has, and he starts realizing that their father has been trying to communicate with them this whole time. This causes Michelangelo to get further upset, and he's yelling at everyone like, you abandoned me, and they're like, you're the one that ran away, you're the one that went to Japan. And there's just, more bickering coming from all the brothers. Raph's getting mad, Leo's getting mad, everyone's getting upset. It eventually ends with Michelangelo just storming off because he'd rather be anywhere but here, so he leaves as Leo's like, it's okay, father, you're right, Donnie's the one who's lost, Michelangelo will be okay. And Raph just goes, would you stop talking to this stupid rat? I'm so stressed out, and all I can hear is this pathetic crying? No. What? Dad? And that's when Raphael clues in to the sounds of his father calling out for him. Incredible. As Raph's doing that, Michelangelo's being like, I miss my brothers. Like, I miss having a family. And one of the parts about growing up that nobody tells you is that you gotta be ready to be alone. We then cut to Donatello, who's being held at the zoo like some kind of animal. And the DA Hale shows up to talk to him and be like, why don't we, rattle the cages a little bit and get him on his nerves a little bit. And Donnie's just like, what happened to you? I'm guessing you lost somebody and that's why you're doing these stuff. Or maybe two people. It must have been your parents. And I'm guessing a mutant killed them, and that's a terrible loss, and I'm sorry for that. But you shouldn't have killed him. Like, no act of vengeance is ever going to take away the pain. It's just going to make you suffer, and then you're going to make the city suffer because of it. And now you want to frame me for a murder that me and my brothers didn't commit. Like, you're not in the right state of mind here. You're going about this the wrong way. What does Donnie say? He's like, your belly will stay filled with razor blades and kitchen knives, and when the lights go out at night, you'll still be wetting the bed with your tears. And Hale's like, all right, you'll... and just storms off. Incredible. That's fun. That's a really fun idea. Hale's a terrible guy, so that's exactly what you want to see from him. Meanwhile, we see outside of the courthouse, April is showing up because she wants to seek some justice, and there's like a bunch of rats behind her ready to attack, and she's like, no, I want to go exactly to that location. We then cut to some subway. It's headed to somewhere in Columbus Circle. Michelangelo's like wearing a yellow jumpsuit, very Bruce Lee inspired, and some mysterious figure pushing a shopping cart who's cloaked. Like, he's like, you should get out of here soon. Like, the Metro Sharks are sure to get you. And he's like, what are the Metro Sharks? I don't really care. Like, This is dumb. I must be dreaming because everything feels stupid. This is just like my TV show, but it's actually not a stupid TV show. I shouldn't let my brother talk to me for that. And as they're doing that, the Metro Sharks show up. What are they? Well, they're just little gang guys in like shark masks because Hale wanted everyone outfitted looking like a mutant if they're going to commit crime. And Mikey's just like, I don't really care for this, but I can show you like some real dangerous stuff. And he does like a full Bruce Lee move, and they're like, whoa, what's that thing he's twirling? Is that just like a stick? That's weird. He's like, really, kids? You don't know what a nunchuck is? I'm dressed like Bruce Lee. Do you know what anything is like that? Come on, man. So they're like, yeah, that's great. I have a gun. Mikey's like, well, now it's just time to do some crazy shit. I'm going to fight some sharks. And the action just goes full-on anime, over-the-top Japanese show. It looks incredible. I dig it so much. So they get out of the subway. Mikey's talking to like the cloaked figure that's like helped him out. And he's like, those juggles will be taken to justice soon. And the cloaked figure's like, you're a mutant, aren't you? He's like, yeah, I am. And no, I didn't kill anybody. My brothers and I be framed and all that. It's just like part of life and everything going on. So the guy's like, well, why don't I show you something? And you can see like, well, everyone's out there. The penthouses, and you know, Mayor Stockman was rough, but D.A. Hale, he wants everyone hating each other, and there's so many people that have been like put into like these bad situations, these bad places, and there's always like destruction around us, and people are getting hurt, and we have like this little community. This is Haleville, and it's just like people who are like displaced or unhoused, living in like the tent city, and they're all wearing like a shirt from Michelangelo's TV show, and he's like, hey, that's sick. Where'd you guys get that? He's like, I don't know. They're just gonna like at the shelter, some stupid show that got canceled. And Mikey's he's having the cathartic moment of like, I gotta stop being in my own head so much. So he's just laughing about it. And then the mysterious figure who like led him there is just like, well, maybe you'll stop beating your head against the wall, that same wall. And he's like, wait, what? Why'd you say that? And then the figure walks away, indicating that it's Leonardo. Because that is what Leonardo said to Michelangelo before he stormed off. Like, stop beating your head against the same wall. So Mikey's like, that guy's right. Like, I've been lost in my mind. I gotta do this the right way. I'm going to go out about this a different way. So he's in, like, the middle of the fight. Seems to be working okay. Then his brothers come in to help him. And it's like, we're starting to understand. Coming together. Things are getting a little more, like, well-made. We're doing okay. We're figuring it out. We have the wisdom of the rat on our side. Splinter's teaching. And Michelangelo's like, dude, that's still a dead rat, and our father is still dead. But yes, I do know the things he taught us, if that's what you mean. So then more foot soldiers show up for them to fight. And they're like, okay, I guess we got like a big fight on our hands. Looks great. I love just like the display of them swinging their weapons and like the distinctive color of their bandanas. It looks really cool. It's a good fight, but they're still not fully together. They're still like a broken team that can't fully come together, mainly because they're missing Donatello and they're still like at odds with each other. But you just see like towards the end of the book, Michelangelo is just like, you guys hear that? What is that? All I hear is crying. And he's like, oh, I finally hear it, Master Splinter. And he reaches out for the dead rat that fell to the ground, and he gets bashed in the side of the head, and it looks like Michelangelo is down for the count. But he's starting to remember like everything that his family is about and the things that he taught him, and it's just really nice, really good. It's taken us 9 issues to get here, but I think it's important that we had like the little side story of these guys not on the same side. You know, the brothers were against each other and at odds, and now they're coming to the point where they're starting to understand each other and their beliefs. I think it's really good. Really good use of Michelangelo. I really dig the colors. So flashy and insane. It's really fun. This book just continues to be what I've wanted from like a mature Ninja Turtle book for a while, and I really appreciate that. Such a fun concept. I'm in. I really dig everything we're doing here. So, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 9. I am going to give an 8 out of 10. Now, thank you all for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And of course, I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.